Welcome to Taiwan, one of the best culinary destinations in the world. Today, I want to take you with me on a street food tour of Taipei and give you one of my very first impressions of Taiwanese cuisine, history, and the city. I hope you're hungry because we're starting right now. Ni hao and hello from Taipei, Taiwan. I just landed a couple hours ago and right now I am heading over to do a food tour with Taipei Eats in the Dadaocheng District. We're gonna be trying over 10 dishes, maybe even more, and I'm on my way to meet the local guy who's gonna explain the local Taiwanese cuisine. So join me for a delicious day full of adventures. Welcome to the Dadaocheng District in the Old Taipei, right next to the Tamsui River, which separates Old Taipei from New Taipei just across the river. After our food tour, I want to bring you guys back here to show you how beautiful this area is and check out some of the local street vendors, the old Dihua Street, and many more where our adventures take us. But right now I am heading to meet up with our tour guide.
Gelatinous, chewy, super al dente texture.
Wait, Mom.
You're welcome.
It tastes like peanut butter and it's really jelly, really good. We're off to a delicious start. We just had a first sample of the street food tour with Tina. Tina's our guide, and we just walked past all these stalls and I asked Tina to surprise me with the food she's gonna pick. Now this is the Dadaocheng Temple. This beautiful courtyard is filled with many seats where you can enjoy the food from the local street vendors. Let's go taste the next street food. After our first meal, our group walked over to the beautiful Xisheng Temple where our guide explained a bit of Taoist culture, which I found very interesting.
There are 16 different categories underneath here because they're very specific. Anything from marriage, if you lost an item, if you lost someone, if you want to move. Pork floss selection. So there are different textures. Some are a bit more fibrous, and this one is a baby floss, so it's a bit more fine. But they've been around since the 60s.
So this is a Taiwanese pork floss. It's a very refined, kind of like pork jerky, kind of. It's a little bit crunchy, really good. I couldn't really move around in that last restaurant where we ate the noodles, but those noodles are special because they're made from dog eggs as opposed to made it from regular water. And then just down the street, we're here at a famous shop that specializes in fish balls. And this shop has been around here for many years. It started out with, as our tour guide was explaining, a small little shop where the guy was just selling from his street cart. And now it's turned into this restaurant. Alright guys, so here are the fish balls. Now these fish balls, this is outside shark meat, and on the inside there's a little bit of pork. This is all in a fish soup with some Chinese celery, and here you can spice it up with a little bit of different spices. Bon appetit! You guys can see a little bit of pork meat right in this fish bowl. Really delicious. The food has so far turned out delicious. We're not even halfway through the tour. Now, I didn't choose to go with the spicy sauces for the fishbowl because they almost burned my mouth. We're continually walking down this narrow street. It is absolutely beautiful. And it just feels so nice learning about the Taiwanese food culture. So this is the rice cake here from this bakery, and apparently this is Chiang Kai-shek's, which is a former president of Taiwan's wife's favorite bakery, and it's gotta be eaten right away so it's nice and moist, otherwise it gets really crumbly. It's like biting into a sponge filled with peanut butter pastry. Next item are these fresh bao buns that are made right here on the street corner. Our guide told us that these guys have been around for many, many years making these fresh bao buns. And you know me, I love bao buns. So delicious, so soft, yum. Wow, that food was filling, and we're now gonna take it easy for a little bit so we can still finish the food too, but we're now going to get some herbal tea.
So there's 9 different herbs. So if you look in the drawers, each of the drawers have different dried herbs. So that one is a little bit minty. And the second one is Indian common grass tea. So Indian common grass, they also make it with sugar cane, but they don't juice it, they just cook it with the sugar cane. And then this one is a bitter tea. And no one ever likes to drink of the bitter tea, but they drink it for the health benefits. It's really cool.
Cheers. I got the aloe vera with a little bit of pieces of aloe vera. Very refreshing after a lot of eating today. It's really hard to record and eat at the same time, but this place is known for its shrimp rolls. Those shrimp rolls that I just had, this lady over here is actually making them, and then she takes it over to the shop where they throw it in and fry it, and then they serve it to the customers. It's really cool. I love the fact that doing a food tour helps you understand not only how the food tastes, what you're eating, but how that food is prepared. So far, our tour guide Tina has been doing such an amazing job. This place we just visited is known for its broth, and it is one of the oldest places we're going to be visiting. This place was opened in 1897. It was really light on the stomach. We have 2 more places we're gonna visit on this food tour. It's very sweet. There's a piece of fruit in there, and this is the perfect way to end a food tour. And that concludes our amazing tour with Taipei Eats. Tina took care of us, fed us, and made sure she explained all the food. Thank you so much, Tina, for taking us around.
Bye!
Wow, that was an emotional goodbye. I had to say to a wonderful group that we did a tour. We spent the last 3 hours exploring Taiwan's cuisine, some of the savory pastries and dishes. And now I want to take you guys back to where we were exploring earlier and explore a little bit on my own and spend some time at some of the places we quickly glanced over. This is one of the temples we quickly walked by on our tour, but this is the Taipei Chahai Chengguang, or otherwise known as Temple of Love. As you can see, there's so many single people. Why? That's because people come here searching for love. They pray for love. Our guide explained that many of her friends or people in Taipei know someone who has come to this temple, completed the test in order to get fully blessed and find true love. As you can see, many single people, including myself. Moreover, right next to the temple, you can get this goji berry tea. It is supposed to be a blessed tea that's supposed to make you more attractive to potential future wife or husband. Cheers. Let's hope this works. What a place, the smells, the people, the architecture, everyone smiling, everyone being so nice. I am in awe with my first impression here in Taiwan. Now, what a way to kick things off here in Taiwan. Over the next 10 days, I'm gonna be exploring this island. But wow, Taipei Eats, and thanks to Tina for taking us on such an amazing tour. I'm not gonna reveal all the locations that we went to for the sake of keeping her business. However, if you do want to check out those places, then I highly recommend you book with her. Taipei Eats, I'm going to leave a link in the bottom of the description for you. It's time for me to head to bed. I'm so tired after we've done so much today, but tomorrow I'll be heading to the East Coast to check out old abandoned gold mining towns and the coast of Taipei. See you guys then.